Man, I don't even know how to follow that up. I'll go ahead and say this. All right. So the spring game is right around the corner. It got announced pretty recently, unofficial date as of right now for April the 15th. This is a situation where I think Florida State fans want to see their team succeed. And it's going to be a huge environment for Florida State fans because we're coming off a 10-win season at this point. Who, in your guys' opinion, when you're looking at the spring game and you got the tour of duty practices that are going on right now, you got spring practices coming up before the spring game, what player are you most intrigued by in terms of trying to look at their development? Who do you think may break out? What are kind of your thoughts on that, Jay?
To me, I say Deuce Spann because I was high on Deuce Spann last year. When he first got here, just that size and speed combo is different. So I'm excited to see Deuce Spann. I just want to see how far he get developed this off season or whatever. So hopefully he come along. And play, man. I'm ready to see him.
I will say this too, and I mean, speaking from that Miami game, when Mike Norvell got on to Deuce Spann for having a really, really bad penalty, most guys would have gave up. They would have transferred out of the program and they would have said, you know what, I'm done with this. I don't want to be here anymore. He put in the work and he's going to consistently put in the work. I even had a source tell me before we even got Deuce Spann that he was the guy that you should be watching out for in terms of possible NFL potential, who I think was really special. Now, converted quarterback going to a wide receiver takes some time to get used to it. You can even say Terrell Pryor, for example. That's another guy that went from converted quarterback to wide receiver. Can he be able to be successful in that system? And I think it's very intriguing to kind of figure that out.
Yeah, I agree. I think Deuce Spann's going to be one of those players that can't have a breakout year this year. But who I'm more intrigued and excited to see is another receiver, and that's Winston Wright. I
Okay.
want to see how he I want to see how his mobility is. Coming off the accident that he had, I want to see, can he make those cuts? Can he run those routes efficiently? Can he run them effectively? It doesn't really matter. He's still going to put up 300 yards, probably 3 touchdowns against Miami's secondary because they're garbage. But here we are.
Yeah, and this is kind of a weird situation to kind of say a breakout because I think he's already broke out. But I kind of want to see how Patrick Payton kind of goes through adversity. They've already got Jared Verse back from the NFL. They got Gilbert Edmond from South Carolina that's coming in on the other side as well. Derek McClendon is coming back for another season. Yeah, maybe a Byron Turner steps in and has that kind of breakout situation there. Dennis Briggs is still coming up back for another season. Braden Fisk from Western Michigan is also another guy. Then you got some of the younger freshmen that are coming in, like Lamont Green Jr. and even Jaden Jones whenever he recovers from his ACL injury. And when you're looking at all those guys that are coming in that defensive end position, I want to see how he responds. Everybody talks about response and how will you do when adversity hits you. And I think that's a perfect example because everyone thinks that Patrick Payton is going to break out this season, and he rightly could be. But at the end of the day, he has to continue to grow and develop as a player. It's nice and all to have 5 sacks in a season, but can you consistently develop and grow off of those experiences? I think it's going to be a big key for him going forward there.